Hello and welcome to Season 2 of AutoCraft. I'm Boss, and I'm here sitting on my copper throne. As you can see by the name of the video, as well as what's on my back, we have defeated the Ender Dragon in Episode 1. So I have been sick. You could probably still slightly hear it in my voice because I am barely getting over it. So I have not recorded a lot of the clips. So this episode's going to be a little bit different than my normal episodes, but I'm really excited for it and I hope that you like it. So let's go back in time and look at all of the things that we have done in the last 5 days.
So welcome to Season 2, everybody. Are you ready to decimate this world like we did the last one?
Woo,
Absolutely,
let's go.
yes. So ready.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, before we get started, there's one thing I have to do. There we go.
No.
No,
my water.
Yeah. Oh, I found it.
Oh.
All right, sweet.
I do 3, 2, 1, go, or just do it?
Just go.
Cool.
Ready?
Alright, yeah. I can't go in. There we go.
All right, right over there. See it?
Oh, wow, yeah. Really close.
Oh, gosh dang it. I put a block on it.
I did the exact same thing.
There we go. Hey, look at that.
Both got ancient debris.
Okay. Got that one. I'll let you loot the next one. We're splitting all of it anyway, so ultimately it doesn't matter who loots, but it is fun looting. So now that I've showed you a few clips of the starting couple days, let's talk about the Season 2 map. And it's here on the screen now, and you can see that we each have our own little claims and areas that we're taking over. And what I want to talk about is my area, the starter town, the shopping district, and then you can see kind of where everyone else has picked, but you're going to have to watch their videos to hear them talk about their areas. So let's start out with my claim, which I have temporarily dubbed My Jungle. Welcome to My Jungle. And I call it that because, as you can see here to the left, it is separated by a plains biome from the rest of the jungle that everyone has their claims in. So I have some ideas, I have some grand plans. We are going to make a quote-unquote mega base this season, and it will be here at this jungle area. I also am going to do some things here that I have never done before, and I'm really excited for the rest of the season to show you. So from here, we're going to head over to the starter town and the shopping district to check out those areas and get things going. Welcome to the future shopping district of Season 2. The plains biome that you see right in front of us is going to be where our shopping district is going to be held this season. And directly behind that is what we call Starter Town. So every single person on the server is building a starter base here so that we can all interact. It will in the future become our mailboxes, and unfortunately I built my starter house without a time lapse. So here's my starter house. Let's go take a look. Welcome to the Gazebo, as I've been calling it, which apparently some people don't know what gazebo means. So yeah, I designed this building after a gazebo look. Obviously the glow berries are not permanent. I just found them in a shipwreck and I really wanted to grow them. This one, however, is permanent because it leads down to our temporary carrot farm that we're probably going to end up cleaning up here very soon. But it also leads up to our enchanting area at the top of the gazebo. So I have a nice little enchanting area up here, full bookshelves, level 30 enchantments. It helped me get started. And it looks like we already have our first little gift delivered to our starter home. And that makes me quite happy. So we actually ended up selling Fazzetti, one of our extra elytras that we got when we went immediately end raiding after the dragon fight. So speaking of the end, we're not going to spend a lot of time here. I just want to look at this, and then we're actually going to go look at the dragon fight. Basically, the gazebo, I used a bunch of new blocks, right? So I used the deep slate tiles, which I really, really love the look of. I used calcite, which you can only find around the geodes, and I used copper. Copper took forever, right? That was the one that I had to go mining for. Thankfully, I had Fortune 3 already, and so it sped up the process quite a bit. But the copper itself, I think I used 71 blocks of copper, 72 blocks of copper. So, and then this is what I have left basically of the copper blocks, other than my little copper throne, right? Where anytime that I'm going to stop and talk to you guys, I'm going to use this. So I'm kind of excited about that. So speaking of the dragon fight, we completed that yesterday. We actually beat her twice, and I created a nice little video about the dragon fight that I would like you to watch. So I hope that you guys enjoy the cinematic dragon fight. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and that's not all of it. After we beat the dragon, I already told you we went end rating, but before that we did what any self-respecting SMP would do, and we went ahead and just beat her again. I brought 4 crystals with me, and I asked if they just wanted to fight her 2 times in a row, and they said yes, so we did. I did not create a video for the second dragon fight because it was basically the exact same as the first one. Nobody died, we beat her again, so I figured one fight is plenty for you to see. And if you had any questions, let me know in the comments. So there's one other area that we have yet to look at, and that is where I kept my villagers. And I have started a small industrial district that will eventually be moved to an actual industrial area. But for now, I needed to breed some villagers and get them going. So let's go take a look at that before we do anything else. So this is my village. And I have laid claim here, as you can see, by the bamboo, the pumpkins and melons, the pumpkin and melon farm, all of the sugar cane, as well as the carrot farm. I have been spending quite a bit of time here. So my goal is not to make this place ugly, but it's also not my goal to make this place beautiful, because we are only at about X 1640 and Z negative 2427. So we need to be about 3,000 blocks away from starter/shopping district for any industrial projects that we're going to be working on. So this is not going to be my permanent area that I'm going to be doing industrial projects. Plus, I really dislike this biome to the point that I can't even tell you the name of it off the top of my head. The orange and the ugly greens, I don't like it. So anyways, let's go take a look at what I've been working on. So I already talked about the different farms. So it's a manual sugarcane farm. That's a manual carrot farm. I did set up an automatic pumpkin and melon farm actually last night. So it's been running pretty good over here. I did AFK at it a little bit just to make sure that it was working well. It actually wasn't working for a while because I had these 3 hoppers all in a line. And basically the comparator was reading both hoppers. I don't really know how that works, but the one below it, and basically this was powered at all times. So it was never emptying the minecart. So I'm glad that I did AFK to try to get that read correctly and make sure that it was actually producing. You can see over here I have a villager just chilling, hanging out. I kind of forgot that he was here. I've been trying to breed some villagers and they're not listening to me, so I might actually take advantage of this guy and use him for trading as well. So down here I've created a very temporary villager housing unit, and I call it that because they're not in cages, right? They're being protected. It's very different. And with that protection comes the fact that they only get to stand in a 1x1 square. So as you can see, I have been spending a lot of time here getting a lot of librarians because my goal with the villagers is to open a bookshop. So Alex ran the bookshop in Season 1. We ended up partnering up for the Titans. We're not doing the Titans in Season 2. So I figured as long as he was okay with it, I would like to run the bookshop, and he gave me full permission. So I've been spending some time here. I've actually zombified and purified a few of these guys. So here you can see I got an Efficiency 5 book for 1. And then over here, let me tell him 1 sec. And then over here I have like Sharpness 5. This guy sells it for 28. So not terrible, but I ran out of golden apples. So I'm going to spend some time actually getting some more golden apples. And I'm going to zombify and purify the rest of them, but I have a few more books to get. So anyways, I can't deal with the constantly, so I'm out. But I wanted to show off this area because I felt like it was important with how much time I have spent over here for you to know kind of what I've been doing, even though I couldn't record without coughing, sneezing, or basically not even being able to talk for a couple days. So yeah, this is the area that I have temporarily taken, and we will eventually move. I don't know if I'll move the villagers or just restart. Depends on kind of at what point I decide to start my industrial area. But for now, this is where we're going to be hanging out, so you're probably going to see me here in a few more episodes, and I just wanted to make sure that you weren't like, where the heck was that? So anyways, let's return back to the starter village because I got to drop off some saplings for Fazzetti, and then it looks like Alex wants to chat. So I'll bring you guys back once I'm back at the starter village. All right, so we're back here at the starter village, and I got to drop off these saplings to Fazzetti. Because I told him that I had some, then I didn't have any, so then I had to go mine some, which, I mean, it only took me like 6 leaves to get 2 saplings. So I'm going to drop these in his chest for him, and that way he has them when he comes back from breakfast. So strange, because I'm about to eat dinner, and he's in Australia, and he's about to eat breakfast. So, yeah, this is where we're going to end the episode. I'm actually going to go get in my little chair. I wanted to say thank you for watching. Make sure that you do all of the fun things like liking, subscribing, all of that. And we will catch you guys next week on the 2nd episode of Season 2. I'll give you a quick hint for anybody that's still here. We're going to fight the weather.